Hi, so today I'm going to talk a little bit about the concept of digging in volleyball. Digging is basically when you have a defensive specialist or a libero, a back row individual, who is keeping the ball in play when it comes to something like a hard-driven ball, a hit, tips, pushes, anything that comes from the offense on the other side of the net. Specifically, digging is very important in volleyball. It keeps the rally going, keeps the play consistent. Make sure that we have an opportunity, as in our team, if the ball is digged, then we have an opportunity to now be on offense and make an offensive play, hopefully for a point. So digging comes from a different couple of things when it comes to defense positioning. Specifically, when you're looking at your feet, more often than not, you want your feet usually shoulder width apart. You usually want either one foot in front of the other to help with different types of movements. If your feet are usually just in a lateral line, that doesn't help. A lot of the times you have to take your first step to get going. If you are already in a split step, then it's just faster movement to the ball in general. I also say that you want to make sure that you're on the balls of your feet or the toes, specifically with your weight forward a lot of the time in a defensive positioning as well. So specifically, feet shoulder width apart, and then we talk about kind of like our hands and body positioning in regards to our waist up. So for defensive positioning, what I say is you want your palms up, palms to the sky. Usually that is because in digging you can use either a platform dig or you can use hand dig as well to try to make a play that's either your shoulder height and above, if the ball is trajecting higher than that and still going in. With my platform, my arms are usually out at my sides. Again, like I said, hands up, and you should be in a low, ready position, hips pushed towards the ground, so you're able to make a fast defensive move to go and get that ball. A couple of different ways that you can utilize a dig is a pancake, kind of like a sprawl dig where you are making a forward movement into the ground, or like a dolphin dive is another version or statement for that. Sideways, a lateral type of movement in digging where you're taking one step, knee dig where you're pushing one knee down to make a defensive play on the ball, and a lot of it is just about really getting the touch, popping up the ball and getting the touch and getting it high and in the middle of the court so someone can come and go and get that ball for you, usually the setter, right? Unless setter takes the ball, then more often than not it's going to be your left back, your libero player, to set it up for an out of system play. So for me, the important thing about defense is I say that there's like 5 different levels to defense. The first level in defense is level number 1, and that is you are just flat on the ground, right? So you have just dived for a ball, your belly, your chest, everything is on the ground, pancake dive, that kind of movement. Level number 2 is you're in that motion of going to get that ball. So you're making that effort to that play, you're low in defense and you're going to make that effort. And then level number 3 in defense is like you are hips sunk down, shoulders rounded, you are just like low to the ground, you could stick your hand out and touch the ground. That's level 3. Level 4 is a defensive play where your chest is up. More often than not, this is really good with hard-driven balls that are coming very strong downward. You are still low in a defensive position, but with your chest being up, it means your platform is more parallel with the ground, which usually tends to help the ball go upward and stay on our side. And then level number 5 is you're standing straight up. Maybe it's a pop-up that was going over your head. Maybe it's, you're trying to make a hustle play and you're running and trying to make that type of movement. You want to make sure you're contacting the ball either within your platform area or with strong hands, popping the ball upward each time. And that's kind of what the digging in volleyball means. So yeah, thank you.